Hi friends, it's Mr. Colby, and today we are going to take a break from learning a new note, and a we're going to learn more on the rests, if you remember from last time, and we're also going to learn two new songs. But I also have a very exciting announcement for everybody at the end of this video, so stick around for that. But first, we're going to learn the song Morning Sun. All the notes involved are B, G, A, E, and that looks like that's all the notes that are involved in the song. Now there's nothing special except for 8 eighth notes, and if you remember, an eighth note is half or twice the speed of a normal quarter note. So a quarter note within a 4-bar phrase would be 1, 2, 3, 4. An eighth note is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. If you get that. So we're going to play Morning Sun. So I'll play first, and then we'll play together, and then we'll learn the next song together. Sorry, my mind went blank for a minute. I'm sorry. Now, let's play it together. And remember, watch my fingers if you're struggling. And that is Morning Sun. Now, all these songs don't have lyrics, I've noticed, but I highly recommend that you add your own lyrics to the song, but make them appropriate. No one likes inappropriate songs. And now to the Milkshake song. This is where things are going to start getting a little more tricky, especially because we have a new time signature. All the songs we've done have had the time signature of 4/4, meaning there's 4 quarter notes inside of 1 bar phrase. This song is written in 3/4, meaning there's 3 quarter notes within 1 phrase. So instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, we would go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And there's a lot crazier time signatures, like 5, 4, 6, 8 even. Like there's up to whatever over 16, and it's absolutely crazy. But today we're going to do 3/4 because that's much easier. But the Milkshake song has, if you remember, those check mark breath marks, so you make sure to breathe. And you want to make sure to breathe in this song because we're learning something a little more new. The dotted quarter note. Now you see there's a dot after the quarter note and after this one as well. That means it is the length of 1 quarter note and 1/8 note with that. So you would, instead of just going 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, you would go 1, 2 and on one whole note. So it would, this is a quarter note. This is an eighth note. And this is a dotted quarter note. One, two, and. One, two, and. Now it's a little weird, I know, but let's just try that a few times on the note E. It's a little weird, I know, but I'll play it once, maybe pause the video for now, or rewind to get that 1, 2, and 1, 2, and stuck in your head. And I'm going to start now. I'm going to play once, and then we'll play together. Now at the end is a dotted half note. I forgot to mention that. At the end, a dotted half note is the same length as a half note and a quarter note. Now some of you might have already clicked and figured out, oh, the dot is whatever half that note is added onto it, which you are correct. So if the dot is in front of a quarter note, you add an eighth note with that measurement. So it's 1 and. Now if it's with a half note, it's 1, 2, 3. And it's 3 notes long. So what do you do when there's a whole note? You add a half note. It's cool, huh? Now, let's try and play it together. I may have slipped up a little bit on the first time I played that, but let's try and play it together. Remember, watch my hands if you're struggling. And so far, we've always had our thumb on this hole. Now, that is the Milkshake song. So before I get to the very exciting news I have for all of you, I just wanted to mention, you may have noticed me doing this whenever I play the songs. It's okay to do that, but you can't be really into it unless you have extremely good breath control and can keep the flow very nice and even. Go for it. But if you sound like this whenever you bob, then probably don't bob. Don't bob. But if you can keep a nice steady flow, then yeah, I'd say it's okay to bob. But other than that, don't bob. Don't bob. It's actually a bad habit to be in, unless it's like a rock song or you really need to emphasize those notes, you know? But for now, don't bob. But really exciting news. I have awards for all of you. Awards? Yeah, awards. Isn't that cool? I just figured, this may or may not be my last time teaching all of you. Like, continuing to make videos to teach all of you by your phenomenal teacher, Dermis. Dermis? I don't know how to pronounce it, but either way, she's a phenomenal teacher. And I've seen you all grow and learn and become so creative. And Caden, that video you sent, it blew my mind. Like you did a whole song on your own. Like, everyone give a round of applause for Caden. Like, that is amazing. And he sent a video, which brings me to my next point for the awards. Finally, get on with it, Mr. Colby, Come on. But anyway, awards. So, I am going to start with the Everyone Gets One awards, because you have all grown and you've all learned so much to the point that I call you better than me at the recorder. I've never been good with the recorder at all. But everyone gets this award. It is a certificate signed by me and or your teacher, saying that you are now a certified recordist or recorder player, however you prefer. And it is also certifying that you've grown into the world and you've grown recording, playing the recorder and possibly other instruments, proving, hey, I can express myself creatively. So instead of just saying like, oh, yeah, I'm the smartest kid in school. Okay, yeah, but can you express yourself creatively? And if anyone asks you, what does that mean? It means you can imagine all these things. You can make up a dragon scenario. A goat flew through the sky, and that can reflect on your feelings. Maybe you're feeling down one day, and you draw maybe a sad dog. Maybe that dog represents you. A sad little dog. But maybe the other day you're feeling like a high, mighty, proud lion. And there's so many other ways to represent that. You can write a song about it, you can draw about it, you can paint about it, you can do so many things about it. You can build about it even. It's your imagination. And these awards are proving that you are now able and capable of expressing yourself creatively and thinking creatively, and I'm so proud of all of you for being able to do that. So everyone gets a certificate saying that you have done that, and you are capable and you are able to be creative, because I know everybody can. I know especially y'all can. But I do have 5 very specific awards to 5 very specific students who achieve this award. And no, it's not picking favorites. It is just showing who has done it the best, who is the most biggest, brightest sign of this is what that looks like. That's what that award means. That does not mean they are better than you. That means they are a huge sign of what that should look like. So, I have 5 very specific awards where each one of them get a golden recorder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 lucky students, or 5 good students, or 5 bright, big, creative signs will get 1 golden recorder. And I will say beforehand, these are tuned differently, or not tuned, but in a different style than the recorder you're currently learning. The recorder you're currently learning is in the Baroque style. And fortunately, this has a chart on inside of each of one of these that show you how to learn the Baroque style and the German style, which these are tuned to, the German style. It's only very slightly differently than the Baroque style after like the third step up. And that's completely fine, because the top 5 who get these, especially actually everybody, should be able to learn how to creatively think, okay, this is how it works now. But I will not be calling anyone for these kinds of awards until I'd say 1 week before school ends, so everyone gets a fair chance. And the first award will be Best Performance. Now, Best Performance, you can send me a video, you can ask to meet with me in person, or you can do it in front of the class and your phenomenal teacher, Miss Dermis, can record it for me, or I can show up in person, of course, and watch you perform. And whoever I think nails the songs the best creatively, then they will get that award. And of course, that doesn't have to be in front of your class. It doesn't mean you have to do it alone. You can play with 2 other people, 1 other person, or if you feel like it, all by yourself. By all means, do what makes you feel comfortable. But whoever gets the best performance gets the 1 golden recorder, styled in German. The second award is the most confidence. Most confidence being you perform more than once in front of the class, in front of me, in a video. Doesn't matter. It's whoever has the most confidence to put themselves out there and perform in front of many people. And confidence is key if you want to be a musician. You want to be able to put yourself out there, whether it's virtually, in person. You want to be able to be confident in order to express yourself musically. Well, you don't have to, but it's strongly recommended. The third one, I got really creative with this one. Most non-recorder performances. So this, of course, is a recorder. Now, what's not a recorder? A guitar, a drum, the ukulele, a sitar, xylophones, the chime, the triangle, bells. Anything that's not a recorder and you perform in front of, again, either me, the class, in video. The most non-recorder performances within the classroom gets 1 golden recorder. The fourth one is most supportive. If you see someone struggling, maybe saying like, oh man, I just completely forgot how to play the note G. Like, where is it? And you show up and you're like, hey friend, let me show you. And you show them how to play the note G. That'll get you 1-way ticket to most supportive. Or at least bump you up to most supportive, if you understand what I mean. And by that, I don't mean like, oh man, I completely forgot the note G. You don't go, oh, loser, it's this. No, that's not supportive at all. That's practically bullying. And we don't like bullying, right, friends? Bullying's not okay. Being supportive, that's really cool. And being supportive looks like this. Man, I just completely forgot the note G. Can anyone please show me? Hey friend, I got you. Here's the note G. And then you two can practice together. And then once they all figure it out, and be like, thanks friend. maybe even hug, or maybe not in this time, but be supportive. And then the fifth and final is the most creative, meaning you can play this whenever you want as long as you have proof that you did it, like a video, a recording, in front of me, in front of the class, and I get reported that, you did it. You play any song you want, the Superman theme, Clifford the Big Red Dog, maybe even your own song that you made on the spot. Or even just adding random notes that sound good to a song. Or even just, playing around with new instruments, like bringing in a 5-gallon bucket and using that as a drum. Most creative means be creative with your music. And whoever is the most creative will get that golden recorder. And I really just want to say thank you all for making this such a fun year for me. I've always been into music. I've always loved music. Music's been a huge passion and expression, and you all helped me express that. And I super appreciate that from all of you. So not only have I given you guys lessons and this is what this sounds like and this is how this works, but you have all shown me that there is still interest in everybody. And everyone just loves a good song every now and then. And everyone loves to learn. You may not think, oh, I hate math, but you like learning. Everyone does. So thank you all. And I will still be posting videos even if I don't get to teach you anymore. But I will still be posting videos teaching anyway. So for now, bye friends.